So web applications. So can you tell me what are the examples of web applications?
Uh, Really, I don't have any idea as of now.
Okay, is my screen sharing?
Yes.
Okay. Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, Facebook, all these are web applications, right?
Yes.
Yes. That means these are the applications. These are not standalone applications. So there is a difference between standalone applications and web applications. Standalone applications is the application that you are seeing right now. Okay.
Okay.
Standalone application, apps. I can say in short, I can say apps. Uh, like suppose if Uber. So I don't know what is the app that you use for transportation in Karnataka.
Same Uber and Rapido.
Okay, Uber, Rapido. So those are standalone applications. Okay,
Okay.
so that means they are used for only one specific purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so that means it is used for only transportation. Swiggy,
Mm-hmm.
Zomato, they are used only for food related uh, delivery or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and whatever you are seeing here, the paintbrush, whatever you are seeing, so this is also a standalone application. This is only meant for drawing. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
these are standalone applications. Whereas web applications include lot of functionalities, not only one. It is not confined to one domain. Okay. Suppose
Mm-hmm.
if you take Amazon, it is a e-commerce. So there buying and selling everything will take place, payment gateway, lot of things will go on in these websites, isn't it? So WhatsApp
Yeah.
is not just for exchanging the messages. You can share videos, and you can have group discussions, etc., etc., isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the applications that are over the internet. Okay,
Uh-huh.
web applications. Okay, so that means these need some internet connection, isn't it? Without internet, can you work with this?
No.
So, so with these uses internet connection, whereas the standalone applications doesn't need any internet connection. But this mobile application like Uber, Zomato, so those need internet connection, right? But
Mm-hmm.
for this paintbrush, I don't need any internet connection, isn't it?
Yes.
So like that, so any type of application, to develop any type of application, we need an interface, right? We need a front end interface. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you are seeing, so this is the front end, right? Front end part. And every application will have a back end also. Okay? So
Mm.
there is a back end. So that means your data, your data will be, so only your web application will have a front end back end. Okay. So
Mm.
standalone application does not have any backend, isn't it? See, whatever you have, you just take from here, and just you will use whatever. See, I'm drawing the triangle, I'm writing some text, I can pick the color. Okay, I can pick the color and draw something. So this is just the interface, right? But
Mm.
I don't have anything that has to be stored in the backend. After working with this, I don't need to store anything in the backend. Are you following?
Mm.
In this paintbrush,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about this paintbrush. This paintbrush in this application, whatever the options you have, you are seeing here, you are using them, isn't it? You
Yes.
are using them, but I'm not storing anything behind, isn't it? I'm not
Uh-huh.
storing anything for the later purpose. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saving this file, but I'm not storing anything, storing any data. I no need to connect this paintbrush with the database, isn't it?
Okay.
Example, I'll compare. Suppose if you take Amazon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
in Amazon, what you do? So you create some, you register, okay? You will do some registration like sign up page. They will ask the sign up page, right?
Mm.
A minute, I'll draw a little big so that you'll understand. Okay. So in Amazon, what will happen? It will create a page. Okay. So in this, I want a sign up page here. It will ask us for the email address to register. Okay. So
Mm.
we will give a registration number. Let me show you. Anything, any application, if you take Flipkart or Amazon, whatever it may be. So first they will ask us to sign up, right? So they will
Yeah.
ask us to log in. Suppose if you are a new customer, what is it asking? It is asking me to sign up.
Yes.
Okay, it is asking me to sign up. Okay, request for OTP, new to the Flipkart, create an account. I have created. Again, it is asking me to enter my mobile number. I'll enter my mobile number and it says continue. Okay, so here
Mm.
I register my number. So where it will go, where this information will go?
In the back end.
This will, the information, whatever the mobile number and the information you are providing here, so that information will be sent to the database.
Okay.
Okay, that
Mm.
is sent to this database. So this is database. Okay, so
Okay.
now in this web application, so there is some backend where you want to store the data. Okay, now in this paintbrush, so do I require any database to store all this?
No.
No, not necessary, right?
Yes.
So this in this standalone application, we are not storing in the backend. In the web application, we are storing continuously. We are storing the data in the backend in the database. Okay. So not only this, not only our information, whatever you are seeing. See, there are hundreds of options now here. So all these things, suppose if I say MI mobile, and whatever you are seeing here, this image, this is an image, okay? So this is not a real phone, right? So this is how we are getting this picture here. So this is an image. So where it is stored? This is stored in the database. There is a table called mobiles. Okay, there is a table called mobiles. In this mobiles, in this mobiles table, all the information about this mobile and this information, whatever you are seeing here, everything will be stored in the database here.
Mm.
Okay, so whenever we are, so these are just the interface, just we are, these are the images, all this content, whatever you are seeing, first we will store in the database. So later we get this data from this, we get, we get this data from this backend to our front end. Okay, so now the whole process here, the everything is taking care, taking care by both front end and back end. Okay, so now who is connecting between your front end and back end? How it is going? This email, how it is going to the back end, and how it is fetching the data from the back end. So that is using a middleware. Okay, so here, so this is your front end and this is your front back end. Okay, and in the middle there is one app, one language. Okay, so that will help us to connect between your front end applications and front end and the back end. Okay, front end and back end, and here this is a middleware. So who is this middleware? So as the middleware, so we are using Python, Java, C sharp, etc. Okay, as the middleware we will be using Python, C sharp, Java, Node.js. Node.js also we use. Okay,
Okay.
we
Okay.
use Node.js. So what these are doing, what this anything is what this functionality of this is. So this middleware. So whatever you enter in the front end, So that will be taken by this Python or any programming language. What it will do, it will fetch the data from the front end and send it to the back end.
Backend.
Okay, and
Okay.
from the back end, it will take the data from the back end and it will show it as on the front end. Okay, and
Okay.
all this process, will you see this, will you see all this thing, whatever, how it is sending from front end to back end to front end. So we are not, we cannot see that, right? So this is a back end functionality. Okay, so this process will be in the back end. What you are seeing on the page is just your front end. Okay,
Mm.
so this
Yes.
is what you are saying. Suppose
Mm.
when I click on here, okay, so when I click here, so when I click on the add to cart, so what is happening? That item is added to the cart.
Card. Yes.
Okay, so how
Mm.
this is happening? So this is an image. This is also a button. Okay, this is just a button. Okay, just add to cart is just a button. When I click on it, so it is going to the cart. See, it has added to the cart. And then when I click on the cart, so it is asking me to place the order. Okay, so I am placing the order. So here I have to enter all the details. So here clicking on this, on the add to cart button, and it is going to the cart, and when I click on this continue, again I'll get some more information. So all this is taken care in the front end by JavaScript. Whatever you are seeing in the front end, okay, HTML, CSS. I think you know what is the purpose of HTML and CSS, isn't it?
Yes.
So JavaScript is taking care of all the functionality, adding to the cart, clicking on the button, everything. Okay. So when I'm checking out, okay, when I'm paying, so here it is saying that order summary, and here I have the payment option. Okay. So in the payment options, I'll get credit card details, and when I click on the credit card, so credit card, and then the payment will be placed, the order will be placed, payment will be done. Did you
Mm.
understand? Are you
Mm.
understanding?
Mm-hmm.
So who is taking care of all this process? How it will know that we had the credit card and we have given the correct number, correct CVV number, and how that this Flipkart people will take the amount from the bank? See, now we are in the middle, right? So
Mm.
uh, this is, suppose if this is Flipkart, okay, from the Flipkart you are saying you are paying the transaction and you are getting the order, right? You are
Yes.
getting the order. So how the payment is going on? So did you pay in cash? You just and gave given your credit card details. That's it.
Mm.
But how the order was placed? So how it will be? How it is saying that you have sufficient balance in your credit card and you have to pay the amount. Okay. So everything, this process. So this is called business logic. Okay, so this business logic has to be can be written using Python or C Sharp or Java or Node.js, anything. So we will be writing using these this business logic. Are you following? Are you
Yeah.
following? So, and not only uh, sending the data and fetching the data, and
Uh-huh.
handling your business logic in the sense, example, I told that example. So whenever you are doing the payment transaction, so when you enter the credit card, so it will check whether your credit card number is correct or not. It will go to the database. Okay, it will go to the database and check if your credit card details are correct and you have sufficient balance in the credit card. Suppose yes, if you have, then only it will process your order. Otherwise it will say that insufficient balance, isn't it? So
Mm.
this is taken care by the some code that is written, that can be written in any of these languages. Okay, so this Node.js is not a language. So in Python, C Sharp or Java, we will write the logic. Okay, so that is why in order to develop the web applications, it is important. In order to develop the web application, it is important to have the knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, any of these languages, and you should have the knowledge in the database, any database. Either it may be MySQL, or it may be SQL Server, or it may be Oracle or MongoDB. Okay.
Mm.
Suppose if you want to be completely a web developer, okay,
Mm.
so you should have the knowledge. That means what is MySQL, what is SQL Server, how to connect, so what is a table, how to fetch the data from the table. Minimum knowledge at a beginner level. Okay, a beginner level knowledge has to be there. Okay, and
Okay.
any of this languages knowledge has to be there. You should know what is happening in the background. You should able to read the code. You no need to write the code, but at least you should understand what is happening behind, and you should know how to read the code. Okay, so when you want to be a front end developer, so you can be a front end developer and you can be a back end developer. If you want to learn all these technologies, so then we call them as a full stack developer.
Okay.
Okay, so suppose if you want to develop only the front end part, I don't want this back end part, I just want to develop only the front end part. So what you are seeing here? So
Mm.
then you should have the knowledge in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React JS. Okay, React JS, Node JS. Okay, so you should have the knowledge in all these things. Okay, this HTML, CSS, and React JS, and here you should have the knowledge in Node JS, and you should have the knowledge in Express JS also.
Mm.
So this is for the especially for the UI developers. Okay, so why can't I learn Python, and why can't I learn Java, or something like this? And here in the database you should have the knowledge in MongoDB. This is must.
Okay.
So you might say that, madam, you are saying when I am interested in this front end, why are you asking me to learn the back end technologies? As I told you, you should have the minimum knowledge. So what is happening in the background? Okay. So UI developers. So MERN stack, we say that they are MERN stack developers. So this is all the technologies are related to MERN. Okay, so this React JS is a framework. Okay, see, you are learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to develop front end, right? So in order to make our work easy, okay, and quick, faster, so we have a library called React JS. So using this React JS, you can easily develop your front end applications, front end part, whatever you are developing in the front end. So in the Flipkart, see, you are having Flipkart in blue color, so blue color background, white color, and something like this, and you have some orange text, and you have a lot of UI you are seeing here, right? So everything can be, everything, see, whatever you are seeing in the front end, everything can be developed easily in React. But in order to understand React, and in order to learn use React comfortably, you should have good knowledge in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And if you want to be the front end developer, so the knowledge here so will be your primary skills. This should be your primary skills, and these can be your Node.js and MongoDB, or your will be your secondary skills. Okay, so
Mm.
Node.js, what is Node.js is doing? Node.js is connecting It is helping us to connect between this, between the front end and back end, and it will help us to write some logic. So
Mm-hmm.
this Express.js is again a framework. If you write the code just by using Node.js, so it will take lot of code. But if you know Express.js, you can easily write the Node.js code using this Express.js. This is also a framework. Just like this React.js is a framework for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In the same way, this Express.js is a framework for the Node.js. So if you know Express.js, you can easily connect with the front end and back end. So you should understand the Node.js scripts. Nowadays, everybody is using Express.js. So whenever you are seeing an application, whatever the application it may be, so you should understand what is written in this. Okay, so that is why we should have the knowledge in Express.js. And in the MongoDB is a database. This is a, we call it as a NoSQL database. Okay, that means you can easily store the documents like resumes, videos, uh, images, etc. with limited space. So that is why we generally most of the people are using MongoDB nowadays. Okay, so these are the technologies that you should learn. Okay, and if just by having the primary skills, so you can just become the front end developer. And if you just want Python, no, I'm not understanding this front end part, all these technologies, I cannot, I'm not understanding all these technologies, and I'm not able to write any program. So then you can pick from this back end. You can you can have this primary as a primary skills, Node.js and MongoDB as primary skills. Got it?
Means you're saying to me,
Mm.
if I want to learn about for front end, so I can go with this. So in other hand, I need to have some basic knowledge about this other languages like Python, Node.js, or nowadays, as you said, that the Express.js is used
Mm.
for the thing. So need to be do this as well. Like if I don't able to write the entire code, but I need to able to read the code, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for everyone, it is not, see, the why in Karnataka, I saw most of the people are looking for full stack developers. Did you see any time?
Yes, there are few of ones who wants to learn entirely, like as
Yeah.
you consider as a full stack
Full
developer.
stack developers, because what is happening when they are developing the applications, so they are that means suppose if you are the employer, suppose, okay, you got
Mhm.
a project, you got a project to develop an application, okay,
Mhm.
so
Yes,
whom you will recruit, front end developers or back end developers or both?
need to hire both, right? Because front end is something who is going to show the how it appears, and
Hmm.
back end are going to store the data whatever the
Hmm.
client audience will
Yes.
enter.
Yes. So I need one developer here and some one or two developers. Most so say around two developers, four people.
Yes,
Okay. So what happens if one person take go on a vacation or drop off in the middle?
yeah, so it will be a hectic because the thing won't go smooth.
Mhm. Yes, so there it may be from the backend team. He may be on vacation or leave or something, or in the front end also there may be some problem, right? So
Yes,
what you do is, so you say that if it is a full stack developer, so then it will be good for me, isn't it?
yes,
So in such cases, I can go for the full stack developer, right? And
yes,
this other thing is, instead of keeping one, see, this front end developer will not have work all the time, isn't it?
yes.
Only till the front end part he will have the work. What about the other time? The remaining time I have, you have to provide me. Suppose I am working for you, so I say that I can create this front end part in 3 months or 6 months. So after 6 months, what should I do? You have to give me one more project, isn't it?
Yes.
So that means I have to be on the bench until I get the project.
Hmm.
Suppose if I know the back end, if I don't have the work in the front end, I can work in the back end also, right? I can tell you, I can request you, ma'am, yeah, and I can work in the back end, so you can give me the back end work as there is no front end work, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that will be helpful in the both the ways when you work, you know the full stack developers. Especially, I have seen many in Bangalore. I have seen many openings for the full stack developers only. My friend, one of my relative, is working since many years in one company. Okay, he's the only one full stack developer. Every work, even the testing part also, they are asking him. They are asking him to do the testing part also. So like that. So there are the requirements are like that in Bombay. Sorry, in Bangalore, in
Yes.
Karnataka. So where do you stay in Karnataka?
Like I belong to Baswa Kalyan, but right now I'm in Bangalore only.
Okay, okay. So this is what the course of the technologies will be. So suppose if you want to learn Python, so Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React JS, and any of the database. So we call it as Python full stack.
Okay.
So suppose if I learn with Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and any of the database, then I call it as Java full stack. And these technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and Node.js, and MongoDB, then I call it as MERN stack,
Okay.
like that. So like that, so it will be. So that means, suppose if you are interested in Python, so Python full stack will be there. Okay. Suppose if you are interested in Java, Java full stack. Suppose if you are interested in Node.js, and then we call it as MERN stack. MERN means Mongo, MongoDB, ExpressJS, React, and Node.js. Okay. Next, suppose if you are interested in C sharp, so then you will become the .NET .NET uh, developer. Okay. So
Hmm.
like that. So like that, your title will vary, but the only here that this language will change. So as for you, I suggest Stack.
Okay.
Part of it is just what is that matter of 1 or 2 months. That's it. Suppose if you want to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React, it will take 4 months for you.
Okay.
So without this Node.js, you cannot. You no need nothing. So nothing is. So React.js. You so it will be very simple. React.js without Node.js, and there will be no meaning. So definitely you need to have some knowledge, at least some knowledge in Node.js.
Hmm.
So if you learn for 2 more months, if you add 2 more months, so then you can learn month stack, right?
So in total, it will cover 6 months.
6 months. It is important for you. It is very important for you because uh, you have a break, right?
Yes.
You have a break, and so as you are good in communication, and you are good in grasping also. So with that, it will not take you much time, but you have to do a lot of projects in order to get the job. You have to do the projects, at least some 4 to 6 projects you have to do. At least minimum 4 projects you have to do.
Okay,
So
so while
coding,
we are doing this course, am I be working on some demo projects as well?
yes, compulsory. Compulsory you will be learning. Once after completing HTML, CSS, you will do one project.
Okay.
After HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you will do another project. I'll show you how it will be.
Okay.
See, after completing your JavaScript, so you will be doing a project something like this. See, when I click here, it will play the sound after completing the JavaScript.
Okay.
So, like this, you will be doing some projects after completing each and everything. After completing the React, uh, you will do one more project. After completing the React, you will know how to connect to the um, front end, back end, and all using Node.js and all. So after completing each and every topic, you will be doing one capstone project. So totally, you will be doing four projects by the end of the course.
Okay, like so let's suppose if I do four project at the end of the course by doing the course, so like if I want to create a website, so will that work?
Yes, of
Like
course.
suppose uh,
After learning, see, while you are learning, by end of this HTML and CSS, you will be able to develop a website with static pages. That
can you
means
show me an example like
static page is something like this. Suppose our page like Acharya Coding Institute. Acharya, right? See, see, this is called a static page website.
okay.
It's a static website. You can see a lot of things, what is going on and what are etc. etc. You can see a lot of things. So all this is static. Means there is no change. There will be no change here. When if you see, look at it. Some of the contents may change, but it looks similar to everyone in the whole world. If I give this name to anyone, any person in the world, so they will be seeing the same page. After 1 week or something, a small things can change. Maybe if some phone number or something or some numbers here, something can be changed, but the content will be there, right? So we call
Mm-hmm.
this as a static website. But if it is dynamic website, let me show you the dynamic website. So this is the dynamic website. Your Amazon is a dynamic website. I mean, Amazon page. If you open Amazon.com now, so suppose if I open Amazon.com,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, see, it will show something here. Okay, so will it the same page will be shown to you also if you open now?
No.
No. Why? So it will change from person to person. So see here. So this may be similar. So whatever you are seeing here in the casserole, so this may be similar to me and you. But here these may differ. These may change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because these are depending upon my previous searches.
Okay.
Isn't
So
it? Hmm.
yeah, the thing is, I have pasted a link in the chat. Can you please open and tell me, okay, what kind of a thing it is in chat session?
Green water, Australia. Hmm. Does it use any backend type of thing like database storing this data behind? So whatever the information I see from here, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this graphs will change, right? According to the data, right? So this
Mm-hmm.
graph will be changed, right?
Mm.
Time to time. So then we can call it as a dynamic page.
Okay.
This heat pump, electric storage, gas instant. So this will not be same. Tomorrow if I see, so then there will be a change here, isn't it? So
Mm-hmm.
there might be a change. So then I can call it as a dynamic.
So if
So
I want to create this kind of a website, so will that
yeah.
work?
Yes, yes, you can easily create using JavaScript and whatever the React JS and everything. This I think most of this are used. They use some templates for developing this. They didn't write the complete code for something. See, for getting this part, they have used the template. Okay, so here, so you can easily develop such type of web applications after easily can develop after completing this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Okay.
And if you want to develop a page like this,
Mm-hmm.
like a Facebook, see
Uh-huh.
here there is a Sherlingampalli. So this is also a web page. This is also a web page. But
Mm-hmm.
happens here when you open your Edge, you can also see a page something like this. But your page and my page will be different here. So
Mm-hmm.
here it is my location. So
Mm-hmm.
the temperature near my location is 17 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is how it will be here. Uh, you got it.
Yes.
So and your place. So it will show the temperature at your place.
Yes.
So this is called dynamic. This is called the dynamic web page.
Okay.
It will be changing from time to time,
Time to time and place to place.
place to place, time to time. Okay, and
Mm.
so that is why we called it as a dynamic web page.
Okay.
Even Amazon is a dynamic web page, and
Mm.
uh, Facebook. Facebook also, if you open after logging in, so your page will be different from my page, right?
Mm.
So like that,
Okay.
like that. Okay.
Okay.
Any more questions, doubts?
No, as of now, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. Bye.
Mhm. Bye. Good night.
Hope see you in the next classes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.